Hey everyone, talking about Yatagan by Caron. This is a smoky green masculine scent that came out in the 70s, but that I don't think smells dated at all today, and I think it's really nice. It's also very affordable. The top notes are pine, galbanum, basil, watercress, lavender, mint, and cypress. In the mid, we have artemisia, wormwood, oakmoss, oak, patchouli, and in the base, castoreum, woodsy notes, incense, and musk. So, as mentioned, this immediately opens as a very smoky green. It's intense, but not in the way that, say, like one of those kind of 80s powerhouse type of men's scents tend to be. For some reason, it seems to. I don't usually like many old school scents in that era in general, but it seems like I tend to like ones that I've tried that are from the 70s a little bit more, which this is, as mentioned. And it's smoky green, but it's in a very suave kind of way, almost like a more upscale sort of Dracar Noir type of scent. And yeah, it says there's castoreum in the base, but I really don't like castoreum normally, and I don't really get any of that kind of vibe here that I dislike in terms of that level of animalic. The concept of this is supposed to basically be like absinthe combined with sort of a smoky, almost patchouli-ish, but I don't even like patchouli, yet I like the way this is done here. So this reminds me of one of my kind of top 20 all-time favorite scents that I talked about recently, Couteau de Poche, Fumabat. That one's a more modern take on this kind of like old school scent profile of the burnt sort of smoky green. I think this would be great if you like the idea of something that is green but that you can wear in the winter. Sometimes greener scents tend to be kind of more spring and summer stuff when they have too much of like a freshy sort of twist, but this is definitely one of the kinds that would be appropriate for fall and winter, day or night. You could wear this in the spring or summer, but not if it was like really, really hot out. It does such a good job of combining sort of woodsiness, a touch of bitter, but not going so far bitter that it's just like explosive. The lavender I don't really get here, which I'm fine with. I'm not a big fan of lavender in wearable fragrances. I think it just adds maybe a light touch of freshness to it. And yeah, this you can get for under $50 a bottle, which as far as pretty good fragrance goes, that is definitely considered on the more affordable end. By the time of the dry down, it becomes more of just like incense, sort of woodsy, but always with some green remaining in there. I will leave a link in the description where you can get a bottle or a sample. And again, even though this came out in the 70s, to me it does not smell dated at all, and I'm pretty picky about stuff that came out, decades ago. Sometimes it's great, sometimes I just feel like it smells a little bit too dated. This is more mature leaning. It's not a teenage scent. I think it would probably be someone 30 plus, definitely interested in the more masculine type of fragrance. But if that sounds like you, or you just like the idea of smoky green in general, I highly recommend this.